Okay, thank you for joining me. This is the game called PC Creator. Apparently, some people don't understand what does what. Hope you can see my little mouse here. So I'm using an emulator, so you can just kind of see what I'm doing. Hopefully, the mouse is big enough. Over here with the hamburger slices, we'll click on that first. Let's go in order. Hamburger slices allows you to create a new PC, upgrade your room, online shop, and the dark net. We'll just go with create a new PC first. Click on it. I already have an Apple Mac Pro here, so it's any case that in the shop, so you can buy them and they'll all be here. So I'll just click on that, hit select right here, and then next it goes to your motherboards. What motherboard do you want? You can click on it, look at it. The things you want to look for is socket type and RAM type. Those are the two most important things. The socket has to be LG. If this one says LGA 2066, you're gonna need a CPU, which is the square looking thing like right here. That's gonna be a 2066. You can't fit another one in it. So for example, let's see what this one is. LGA 1151 version 2, so you're gonna need a V2, 1151 V2 CPU to fit this. No other CPU will fit this motherboard. And the same here, RAM type is DDR4. So we'll just go with this one because I think I have some CPUs for it. And you just hit next, it's selected. Now you got your CPUs in here. And the CPU, let me see if I have one. Is this one? No. So this is the LGA 1151, not V2. You just X up here. Let's see. If I don't have one, I can go buy one. Nope. I don't think any of these are that. Nope. That's it. That's for AMD, duh. Is this one it? Yes, this one's it. This is a V2, so this would work. So I'll show you why it won't. See, watch when I click on this one. It won't work. You need a V2. So that's one thing you want to look out for when you look for motherboards. Check for the socket type and the RAM type, which will say DDR3 or DDR4 on it. That's very important for building computers and in real life computers. So we'll just click on this one, select it. Now, actually, to make some thermal paste, I'll just select whatever. You just select it. Any thermal paste you got's fine. There's really no difference except for like the quality of it. You're just gonna spread it all in here until it gets to 100%. 100% is a little finicky. Just kind of have to swirl it until it says 100%. Then you hit confirm. Next thing we go look at is RAM. This is the DDR4 or DDR3 like we were talking about earlier. This here, let me see. So manufacturer is God RAM. It's not real, but I mean, this is the manufacturer of it. This is the model. The model doesn't really matter. Things you want to look for in RAM is the RAM type and the memory size and possibly the memory frequency. Memory frequency is how fast the RAM can process things. Memory size and the RAM type is really really the two things that are important in building. So we're just gonna slap some of these. I see two right here. We're just gonna slap two 4 gigs, so that'll make it 8 gigs on this computer. There should be the same type too as see 2133. So let me see what this one is. Nope. Let's see if I have one that is different. 3200. So let's see if I select this one. See, it says RAM slot counts 2. It says you made a mistake when building. You can't keep building because this motherboard that I have apparently only has 2 RAM slots. I didn't check that, but let's take one of these off and deselect it. Let's go back down here. Select this one. Different RAM models. If you put this is like real life too. You can't put 2 different RAM models in because if you do that, what's going to happen is it's going to look at both RAM sticks you got. And it's going to use the 2133 megahertz speed. It will not go up to 3200 speed. Your motherboard will automatically go down to the slowest speed of the RAM and do that. It'll work. You can do that. You can mix RAM that way. But just in case, just so you know, just stick with the same type of RAM. Same speed, same type of RAM. That's like the golden rule. So we're going to take this off. We'll just put this one back in there. We got 2 of them. Next is your graphics card. This is the one that most people like. Excuse me, I had an itch. This is the one that most people like when they have graphics cards they like for gaming. I got a 1080 Ti up here. You got a 560. This is it's RMD, but it's AMD technically. Sorry, I had a phone call, a phone notification. Anyways, 1080 Ti, 1080. So this is all the graphics cards that you can buy in the game. There's more of them. So we're just gonna slap the 1080 Ti just for kicks and giggles. And that's pretty much it. You can also combine. Now, if you try to combine these two, it's gonna say it ain't gonna work because you only have one PCI Express slot count. That's another thing you have to look after for. Is can I fit 2 graphics cards in it? This one I can't apparently with this motherboard. There's another thing you have to look out for, and I'll show you a little bit if I can remember to come back to that. In this game, it does a little different. It asks for storage first, so these are hard drives. These are the thick boys. See the 3.5 form? 3.5 inch form? These are the thick boys, so we'll just put 1 storage in there. And then this is your operating system one, which doesn't really matter in this game, but it'll always go from storage type, select hard drive, to select SSD. And most of the time, always get an SSD, and this is in real life too. Always use the SSD as your operating system. Put the operating system on an SSD is what I meant. So we're just gonna slap one of these on here as SSD. It's a lot faster. And matter of fact, M.2 format is even faster than SSDs because these have a cable. These do not have a cable. They go directly into the motherboard. Anyways, it's a little fun fact. Choose a power supply. Let's see if 400 can work. No, it cannot because I put the 1080 Ti. The 1080 Ti is a beast card. It's going to need probably about 600 watt. Let's see if 500 works. I don't remember. No, it doesn't. I think it's about 600 watt or more. Let's see. I got a 600 watt here. So that works. So if you know if it's 600 watt, it says power 600W. Also want to keep in mind is the SATA count. Some of the, like this 400 probably only has 2. Yeah, it only has 2 SATA counts. So some of these people in this game will want to ask for upgrading SATA, upgrading storage, your hard drives, and you only have 2 here. Well, you're going to need another power supply unit because you only put 2 here. If they have a SSD and a hard drive already, they want more storage, you're going to have to add more to it. So let's keep in mind, this one has 6, so it's golden, it's good. You just hit next. Now this is the cooler for the CPU. CPU we have is the Intel i9 109 or 10900K. I don't know how you want to say it. But anyways, you want to look for a fan or cooler fan that would fit that. And I'm not sure if I think these will work. These right here will work. So when you look on here, here's the socket types: FM2+, AM3+, AM4, LGA 1151, LGA 1151 V2 is what we have. This will work. So we'll select it. Hit next. You have not enough space in your room. Your PC upgrade. Okay. So if you hit next, don't worry about this error. Apparently I didn't have enough room to put it over there. But if you make it, hit next, it would create it, and you would have room to put it over here. I have workload over here I haven't finished. So, what's the next thing? This here is a random wheel. So you hit free to watch an ad, and it'll randomly roll a free item every time. You can do this constantly for free, all you want. Well, technically for free. Or you can use bitcoins over here. It costs 0.05 bitcoins per wheel roll. See what this is. Oh, this is if you want to purchase bitcoins or the Santa items or exclusive items with real money. This is real money, by the way. This ain't fake money. This is your real money from your real account, real bank accounts. This, you click on your guy over here, or I don't know if it's a female in this game, but it's a guy or male or female, whatever it is over here. You click on him, and it tells you what level you are. I'm expert right now. This is your reputation points. Those are important to remember. Experience points. how much money you have from completing assignments in Bitcoins. You can click off them, I think, or click on them again. Yeah. So I tried clicking on here. I thought this would be a profile. This does nothing. This just shows you your name and your profile look. This right here, this is your Bitcoin area. So you can also upgrade it with your reputation points, those golden stars. Mine's level 4. I don't have any CPU in it right now, but you can add one by hitting the plus sign. And you can just throw any of these in here, but these are actually customers, so I can't do it technically, or can I? I don't want to do it, but if you made your own pre-built computer like I just showed you in that step process to hit next, this would work. And you can also adjust how much performance you want to use. Now, I've tried going all the way to 0% performance and full cycle time. I think that's 3 hours. And doing it this way, let's see. Yeah, doing it 0%, you earn more Bitcoins estimated earnings more than this way. But for my findings, if you do it this way all the way, it really it wears out your video cards and make it useless pretty quickly. But that's how you do it. You can just decide where you want to put that. You hit withdraw to withdraw the Bitcoins you've earned. The TH/S, I'm actually not sure what that is. I think that's the power. That's the one thing I actually do not know about, but that's something with the video cards working. I think it's per second with Bitcoins draw. I'm sorry, I don't know. I actually don't do Bitcoins in real life, so that's about the only thing I can figure out. Didn't know about. We go here. This is the. I'll probably get demonetized. Oh well. Anyways, I call mine Micro Sensor because it's actually a real store. Not just decided to make it that. But this is the place you would actually build your computers and sell them. You can build them and select it, and it'll actually float on these tables right here. And let me see if I can just get rid of one of these quickly. You know, I'm just going to deny one of these. Oh, you know what? Hey, I completed one. Alright, get that out of here. Alright, now I can go back and create that one like I showed you. Let me go back. Create a new PC. Alright, I'm going to just do this quickly. Just choose anything that works. Just so I can show you some of the steps here. And I don't want to use that actually. So you see down here, crew has new order for me to work on. They pop up once you finish an order. You can look at it if you want to, or you can always go back to the little paper I'll show you in a second. Let's just throw this in here. I'm gonna try to do it quickly. Yes, we'll just add one of those. Whatever. Sure, we'll throw the 1200 watt in there. Will this work? Yeah. Alright, and then you can actually choose the color once you completed it. So, in this case, you can just not choose lime green, whatever. And there's my PC that I made. Now if we go back over here, I'll show you in Bitcoins and stuff with it. Choose Bitcoins. Now you can see how well it works or not works. Then we go back, go to shop. Now here, this says it's $5,220 instantly priced. If you click on that, we're gonna type in, we'll say 6,000, because you're gonna make a profit, right? Green means, yes, that will sell almost instantly. So this little dot here means it's a good price for it. Now let's go about 7,500. See it turn yellow? That means someone will eventually buy it. Just gotta wait it out. Let's do 10,000. Red means more than likely no one's gonna buy it for that price ever. I've never seen anyone buy it yet. I haven't tested it out. But red means it's pretty much likely no one's gonna buy it. More than likely. I can't confirm it. but yellow, definitely someone will eventually buy it. So you want to push it as up as much as you can till it red no longer is there. So I don't know when this one would be, but we're not going to mess with that. And you just hit sell. So I'm going to put 10,000 because I really don't want to sell. So you hit sell, whatever price you want it, and it sits right there. If you don't want to sell it, you click on it again and hit stop, and it takes it back. Now you notice there was an edit there, and you can always edit whatever you want. If it's not selling how fast you want or whatever, you can always go edit. Well, oh, you hit this to edit it. Okay, edit button just kind of makes it go back to main screen. Anyways, I'm gonna hit stop because I don't want to sell it. And this is my level 8. There's my money that I've earned by selling products on my shop here. This is how much reputation I've earned. Alright, this is your inventory. This little backpack symbol here is the inventory. So all this is what I've earned or I've kept or bought while playing the game. I have no case right now. That was the only case, which is one you saw me build. I have a Windows 10 Pro. Okay. This is your skills. I have them all maxed out, but there will be star points over here, how much it would cost per little level. It'll go up slowly, these gauges. It'll fill up. And you just hit them every time you want to level it up. I think it's like 60, 120, like 60, 90, 120, 120, I think, something like that. On stars per level. But this is all maxed out for me, but trust me, there's a button over here to level up every time, and it'll go up slowly. This is your assignments page. Of course, I got these to do right now. And probably wondering, well, how can I tell them apart? So see, these two are different. The little dot here tells you the color of it. You can always deny it, but you lose reputation points. You can't verify it until you've completed the requirements, and they'll light up green like you saw a while ago. This is how much money you earn from doing the upgrades. This is how much XP, reputation, and I'm not sure what the diamond is. The red diamond, I can't remember what that is. What is that? I'm actually not sure. Okay, anyways. I'm just trying to help people out, that's all I'm trying to do. So this is red and that's a yellow. So we'll know Jared is yellow. So we'll look over here, it's the yellow one right here. And then if you're working on someone's computer, you can actually read the items right here, or you can hit this little eyeball. It'll actually show all the items and you actually click on them and it'll actually tell you exactly what they are. This here, this little pencil, is to edit the build, the physical build. So you can actually hit back and I can actually take this apart. But I don't want to actually take it apart, I want to keep it together for now. Then you just hit next and it completes it. So we'll go take it back over here. Let's see, Bitcoin. I guess this is if you want to use Bitcoin for this customer's build, but don't do that. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't want someone using my build for Bitcoins, but use at your own risk, I guess. This is the shop. Oh, wait. Oh, this is how much this would cost to build together total. My bad. The shop's another button. I'll show you in a second. This button, you may not want to hit ever. This disassembles the whole thing. If you hit it, it'll ask you to disassemble computer. It'll take all these parts off. You don't want to do that. Most of the time, you don't ever want to do that. This little bar down here, that's red to green, this is the health, kind of like the health bar of every product. So if we look at this, where's the graphics card? See, it's pretty healthy. It's full green. This little health bar here, when you use Bitcoins, this will drain down and it goes to nothing once it's done. Once it's done, it's done. The graphics card is pretty much useless after that. So this has Linux. I'll show you what Linux looks like. You'll hit the run up here. And then you hit power button. need to find actually how to install it for everyone. So she only has Linux, so I'm actually gonna delete it. Yeah. I'm gonna delete it just so I want you to show you what it looks like. So it'll come up like this when you actually have it. Yeah, she has no operating system now, that's fine. You actually hit the power button, turn it on. This is for people who need an operating system. Linux is always free, you just go up here and click download. To install Windows, you have to go and purchase a key in the shop center, which I have one right here. I'm not going to install that. But in this case, she wants Linux. Hit Linux. Well, she had Linux. She didn't want it. She didn't want to lose it in the first place. Hit install. Give it some time, I'm sorry. It'll restart and set up everything. Now with her computer, I can actually do everything that people are kind of confused about in some things. So install is the main button you want to do. I would never mess with Internet Chrome browser. It'll actually use Internet Chrome browser on your own mobile device. But so when they ask for installing drivers, this is it right here. You just download it. Installing the program. Then you click on it, hit search drivers, and it updates all the video drivers and motherboard and all that. Just give it time. And just close it. This is the custom wallpaper. Never had a customer yet needing that, but it looks pretty simple. It's just wallpapers. This is CCleaner. This is actually a real software on computers in real life. But what this does is cleans the registry, it cleans all kind of stuff. So you just search and trash it. It might find things, it might not. Oh, it found trash. Let's clear the trash. Probably didn't need that, but I don't know. I'm just gonna clean it anyways. And then this is the benchmark for your PC. Start the benchmark. This is gonna be a long video, by the way. I'm sorry. Hopefully someone can make timestamps for me. Because I'm really not going to edit it. I'm just going to go through it like a normal person. It's not going to be short, I'm sorry. But this part takes a long time. It's going through everything on the system. And here's your benchmark score. Your total benchmark of your CPU is down here. I mean PC down here. CPU is this symbol right here. This is 3396. Your graphics card is right here. 1709. Your power unit or power supply unit is 2100. Operating system 642. Your fans or cooling is 536. Storage 1418. This is your RAM 2613, and your motherboard is 5090. Let's get out of here. So if you want to go to actually tweak the motherboard and everything, you hit BIOS. And here is your main system information page. This is your CPU page when you want to clock it, overclock stuff. This is when you RAM overclocking, graphics overclocking, and theme colors, whatever. If you change something, hit apply and then reboot. So we're just gonna make this thing go blue screen. Then hit apply. Oh no, it went blue screened. Hit BIOS. and it goes back to normal. You don't have to worry about it. It goes blue screen, just hit BIOS. It's different in real life, but in this game, it's pretty safe to do. You can kind of mess with these numbers until you get a non-blue screen, and then this 3.7 gigahertz is the actual CPU. If you want to actually go up and increase it, I like to go like to 120. Hit apply. See, now it's 4.4 gigahertz. Actually a pretty good clock speed. And then you can actually increase it more if you want. 130. Hit apply. 4.8. Let's do 135. And you just keep doing this until you can go as high as you want. 5 gigahertz. That's good. 5.0 gigahertz. That's good. But anyways, she just got free overclock for me. Want to close it? You just hit the X here to close out the whole system and turn it off. And you can drag this CPU back over there. This little monitor is just for looks only. That's all it is. You start with this one. And you just gradually upgrade it as you level up your levels. This little chest down here, I think, is worth diddly nothing. I think it's bad. You watch a 30-second ad and you try to match 2 of the cards. You don't know which 2 cards is going to match, but you get to keep it. You get to keep whatever it is. I've never gotten it to work yet, but that's how it works. Honestly, the wheel is better to get items, in my opinion. You're guaranteed an item at least every time. I've gotten some pretty good stuff out of it. Alright. This arrows up and down is to exchange bitcoins to cash. It'll just pretty much tell you how that works. Pretty straightforward. This is your settings. Okay. Now let's go back over to the hamburger icon over here. Upgrade a room. Next time I need to upgrade my room, it costs $35,000. You start off with this one, and it gradually goes up. I think, let's see, this one was $14,000, but I jumped over twice to get, I jumped twice to get to this one. So now I can hold 5 PCs in my room, apparently. Even though it looks like I can hold a buttload more, but yeah, that's what the game says. Alright, go back to the hamburger sandwich. Let's go talk about Darknet, then online shop. Darknet is pretty self-explanatory. Oh, I failed. Okay. So I just tried to get an item from the Darknet and it didn't work. This is the Darknet, so this is what I have. You just hit this arrow. This is what I have available to me right now that I can potentially get. So let's see if I can get this RX 580. If you want if you want faster shipping, you get the 10% item, and you have to pay 10% more for faster shipping. And to increase your higher chance, you gotta watch an ad, and it goes from 3 minutes to 2 minutes. And then you just hit this section right here, and it'll start shipping. I'm not gonna do it, but that's how it works. And then you just wait literally 3 minutes or 2 minutes, depending on your faster shipping pay or not. And that's it. Oh, and if you also, sorry, I'm gonna go back. If you want to see an item, you can look at the eyeball and see what it actually says and everything. Oh, another thing about the motherboard, this is the motherboard. The purpose of it kind of is nice too. This one is a gaming one. There's different symbols, but this one's pretty self-explanatory. This is for gaming. This one only has, RAM count, 2 slots. So this can only actually fit 2 RAM slots. 2 RAM sticks, I mean. Max RAM frequency is 2400 megahertz. But I think you can overclock almost all of them, even though it says that. I don't know. You have to look, maybe I have to look at that later. Okay, let's go to last but not least, online shopping. This is an order from motherboard, CPU, RAM, graphics card, storage. So storage is hard drive, SSD, and M.2s. Your power supply units, the fans, your cooling for your CPU, This is your thermal paste, operating system, and games. People forget about that, and viruses, virus scanners. And then this hollow square is your cases. And you just go through it. Let you look at them. Okay. So, operating system, when they ask for cleaning viruses, you buy one of these two, Avast Premier 3080 or the ESET Pro. The license is 6 months. This is 3 months apparently. It really doesn't matter. You're just giving them a virus protection. I always just get the Avast, but it doesn't matter. They're both virus protections. You just purchase it and install it on their computer. Games as well. There are all these games. If they want a game, you install it that way. You purchase it first, and you install it on the computer. But pretty straightforward. These cases right here, when it says get in the wheel, that means you can only get these items in the wheel, which is, I'll close this out, which is right over here, the wheel. That's why I like to do it, because sometimes you can get some nice items. If you have any questions or concerns over this long tutorial, I'm sorry it's over 31 minutes now. Please like and share. If you have any other questions and concerns, or you want me to go in depth on something that I didn't really cover, I try to cover everything in detail as best as possible as I can. Just let me know. I know this stuff here is a little confusing for some people, so I'll try to cover that right quick. Okay, CPU benchmark should be at least 1666. So let's see, hers, Alina is the red dot one, the red one, or this one here. So to see the benchmark, you want to hit run, hit the power button up here. Let it load. Okay, so this one already has benchmark installed. So this is the Geek bench. Hit start bench. And this will kind of give you a starting point on how high you need to go. I'm sorry this takes forever. I need to fast forward this part, probably. Okay, so the CPU is right here. The top right corner one is 1309. And what was this person wanting? How fast? I actually don't remember because I have bad memory. 1666. Okay. So, you might be able to overclock this. Maybe. Let me see. Oh, BIOS duh. BIOS! Give me the BIOS. Can I hit the power button again and hit BIOS? Nope. BIOS. Okay. So... oh, I already tried to overclock this one, looks like. There's 135 and 32. Still couldn't get it. You're probably gonna have to buy a higher CPU than this. So this is G3930. More than likely, yeah, that's a big jump from that to the one they want. So honestly, the best thing to do for this specific case is just to buy another CPU, because the CPU is a big jump from this one, and I'll show you in a second here. Go to online shop, CPU. Oh, what socket was I forgot? Sorry, let me look at it right quick. Yeah, what socket is this? LGA 1151. Alright. Go to filter. Go to socket 1151 right there. Hit apply. And you see this is the one that customer has currently. Go to this one, it's a big jump, and it's 2900 megahertz to 3600 megahertz. You you just buy this one and install it, you're probably going to beat the benchmark score, more than likely. But you can always try to overclock and see if it works. But more than likely, in this case, maybe not. All right. I hope I covered everything. I try to look at everything that I can remember on here. I'm sorry it's a long tutorial. Like I said, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to answer it. I'm also on the Discord of this game as well, PC Creator. So anyways, guys, have fun, enjoy it, and I'll see you.